5 underrated Korean dramas to watch this week. Number 1. Hello, Me? She felt stuck in a rut, a 37-year-old woman with a temporary job and a non-existent love life. She had lost her spark, her passion, and her sense of purpose. As she went about her day, she couldn't help but feel like she was just going through the motions. She was a far cry from the bright, optimistic girl she used to be. That was until the day her 17-year-old self appeared in front of her, demanding change. The younger version of herself was a force to be reckoned with, spunky, confident, and full of life. She looked at her older self with a mix of disappointment and determination. "What happened to you?" she asked, her voice laced with concern. "You used to be so full of dreams and aspirations. What made you give up?" She was taken aback by her younger self's words. She had never thought about it that way before. She had just assumed that this was what adulthood was supposed to be like, dull, unfulfilling, and safe. But her 17-year-old self was having none of it. "You need to take control of your life," the younger version of herself said, her eyes blazing with determination. "You need to start living again, to start chasing your dreams. You can't just sit back and let life pass you by." She felt a spark ignite within her. She realized that she had been sleepwalking through life, waiting for something to happen instead of making things happen. She looked at her younger self and saw the person she used to be, the person she wanted to be again. With newfound determination, she set out to change her life. She started taking risks, pursuing her passions, and believing in herself. And as she did, she felt her spark return, her confidence grow, and her sense of purpose renewed. The younger version of herself watched with a smile as her older self transformed before her eyes. "That's the spirit," she said, nodding in approval. "You got this. You're capable of amazing things. Watch this on Netflix this week." Number 2. The Great Show. He was a man consumed by ambition, a former lawmaker who would stop at nothing to regain his seat in power. His reputation was built on being ruthless and materialistic, and he wore it like a badge of honor. But then, his life took an unexpected turn. An 18-year-old girl appeared at his doorstep, claiming he was her biological father. Her story was one of hardship and resilience, of being raised by a single mother who worked tirelessly to provide for her 4 children. But tragedy had struck, and her mother was killed in a hit-and-run accident, leaving her alone to care for her 3 younger siblings. As he listened to her words, something stirred within him. He saw an opportunity, not just to help this young girl and her family, but to revive his own flagging career. He would take them under his wing and use their story to win over the hearts of voters. It was a plan he dubbed The Great Show, a carefully crafted spectacle designed to showcase his newfound family values and secure his spot as a lawmaker once again. But as he embarked on this new path, he couldn't shake the feeling that his motives were not entirely pure. Was he truly interested in helping this young girl and her family, or was he just using them to further his own ambitions? Only time would tell. Available on streaming online. Number 3. You Raise Me Up. A man's life was stuck in neutral. In his 30s, he was struggling to prepare for the civil service examination, and to make matters worse, he'd recently gained weight and was experiencing a decreased sex drive. A visit to the urologist was in order, but little did he know, his doctor would be none other than his first love. She was a stunning urologist from an affluent family, with a boyfriend who was a psychiatrist and a private practice physician. But despite her perfect facade, she had a problem: her boyfriend's overinflated ego. To bring him down a peg, she had bragged about her amazing first love. But when she reunited with him at the hospital, she was taken aback. He was no longer the confident man she remembered. To save face, she took it upon herself to help him regain his self-esteem. But as they spent more time together, she began to realize that her feelings for him never truly went away. Meanwhile, her boyfriend was too busy basking in his own charm to notice the growing connection between them. As the story unfolds, he finds himself lifted up by her efforts, but will it be enough to win her heart, or will her boyfriend's ego get in the way? Watch on Viki. Number 4. Matrimonial Chaos. He was a man who defied convention, pursuing his dreams of becoming a musician instead of taking the traditional route. But life had other plans, and he found himself working at a security service company, his music career never taking off. It was there that he met his wife, a bright and cheerful woman who was his opposite in every way. She was easygoing and optimistic, while he was stubborn and introverted. Despite their differences, they got married, but 3 years later, he's asking for a divorce. As they navigate the complexities of their relationship, another couple enters the picture, his first love and her husband. The past comes flooding back, and he's forced to confront the choices he's made and the person he's become. Will he find a way to rekindle his passion and love, or will he continue down the path of matrimonial chaos? Number 5. Strongest Deliveryman. In the bustling streets of Seoul, a young deliveryman makes his mark. Fearless and determined, he gives his all to every delivery, no matter the challenge. His humble beginnings only fuel his ambition to succeed. A fellow delivery worker shares his drive, but for different reasons. Frustrated with her socioeconomic status, she's desperate to escape the struggles of her daily life. With a sharp tongue and a quick wit, she's not interested in romance, just making money and changing her fate. But when they meet, her tough exterior begins to crack. His charming smile and fearless attitude draw her in, and soon they're engaged in a heated competition to outdo each other. As they strive for success, they set their sights on the wealthy elite. As they navigate the ups and downs of their quest for glory, they must confront the harsh realities of their world. Will their determination and strength be enough to overcome the obstacles in their path? Or will they learn that being the strongest doesn't guarantee success? Thanks for watching.